Welcome, welcome, welcome. Right now, you are about to learn the three simple steps to create a course, quit your job. Okay. You are about to learn in this training how to create a course, quit your job, and come home or, travel the world, whatever you want to do with your time. And this will work for you, even if you're not an expert and you are starting as a complete beginner. This works even if you don't have a course topic, even if you do not have time. I know you're a busy wife, you're a busy mom, you're a busy woman with all this stuff going on. It'll still work for you. And even if you have no idea what you're doing or where you would even start, that is the purpose of this training, to fix these things for you. So let me make sure you're in the right spot. This is for you if you want time freedom and financial freedom, and you want to be able to create a course that can make you money while you sleep. If you want to create a course that you're sure people want and avoid all of the guesswork and get it right the first time. If you are mission motivated and you want to make income that creates an impact in the world, not just creating money doing sketchy or unethical, scammy or schemy things, but you genuinely want to create honest online income, then this is the place for you to be. Now, this is not for you. If you think it's going to be some magic pill that requires no work on your part, that is just not the case. And if you don't commit and go all the way when you see a great opportunity and you are a masterclass junkie, a webinar junkie, and you just watch all of these free things and you never actually implement what you learn, then I hate to say it, but probably turn back now, because this isn't the masterclass or training for you, because this is for people who are really ready to go all in and implement things that they see. And this isn't for you if you have a problem with me giving an opportunity for further help to work with me at the end of this presentation. Because if you're going to get angry about that, then you can go now. But just make no mistake, this isn't just a sales pitch. I'm going to be giving you actionable information that you can take with you, whether you decide to move forward with me at the end or you decide to just take what you've learned and implement it and see results that way. So today you're going to learn the one sentence that gives you instant course clarity, the secret system that is making normal women just like me, who's a college dropout, like literally no experience in this, which I'll tell you about in a bit, but making normal women 6 and 7 figures per year on autopilot, meaning with 10-hour work weeks or less. You're going to learn the three biggest mistakes that most people make when starting out, and these are the biggest money blockers. You don't want to miss this. And you're going to learn the secret to guaranteeing that your course does not flop. So you can skip the first time or fail most newbies have to go through. And of course, I'm going to reveal to you the 3 simple steps to being able to create a course and quit. So you're going to be seeing success stories just like Miriam's all throughout today's presentation. She said, I was skeptical and unsure at the beginning, like you probably are right now, right? But now I am living life I thought was too good to be true. To wake up with emails with $1,000 plus payouts every day is unreal, but somehow it's the reality I'm living in. There's no better success story than mine. A woman who makes 30K or more a month teaching people golfing based on their personality type. If I can do this, I'm telling you, anyone can. So, my promise to you is to give you as much value as humanly possible in the time that we have together, to give you real life examples of people who this has worked for and succeeded for, as well as to give you actionable steps and things that you can implement right now into your life and into your online income stream. What I need from you is your undivided attention, because I'm telling you, if you miss just one part of this, it could be the piece that you need to hold everything together. I need you to watch until the end, because again, you need every piece of this puzzle if you want to make it work. It's like building an entire house, but you forget the key. You won't be able to get the results that you want. And I also need you to decide that this is not just going to be a free training that you watch and do nothing with, to decide that you are sick and tired of being sick and tired of having someone tell you what to do with your time, being limited by your income, not being able to have the freedom that you want to be at home with your family and to do it in a way that you can live a luxury lifestyle. I need you to decide that this is it for you, because the truth is that this is not just a training. This is a test, and not a test for me, but a test for you to yourself, to see if you are truly serious about changing your life. And I believe if you can dedicate not even the next 60 minutes of your life to learning these steps that I'm about to teach you, then this will be the thing that makes the difference for you. And if you give me your undivided attention, then you have what it takes to be able to implement what you learned and truly change your life. So, can you commit to that for yourself, for your family, for your kids or future kids? Can you commit to giving me your undivided attention for the duration of this presentation? Just say yes. If you're in a public place, you can nod your head yes, say yes in your head if you are with me. All right, so let's keep going. And just as an extra bonus, because I love giving, if you stay until the end, I'm going to make it even sweeter for you. You're going to get the list of the top 50 proven profitable evergreen niches. So if you're still trying to figure out what your course could be about, or if you're at a place where you know what you want it to be about and you want to just verify that it would be profitable, I'm going to give you this just for staying until the end. So who am I? Well, I am an experienced seven-figure course creator. I make over $100,000 each month, and I've already helped hundreds of clients create online businesses and grow them to 6 and even 7 figures. I successfully transitioned from where you are right now, probably at a busy job, to an even more profitable but low maintenance business to gain more time freedom. And I am the soft life queen. Okay, so what does that mean? I am anti hustle. I help women just like you turn their passion into profit. It's not about working the most that you can or doing the most that you can, but setting up systems that allow us to attract money and receive money coming into us on easy mode. So aside from my business credentials, I am a Christian. I have been redeemed by Jesus Christ, and I am a firm believer. And honesty and integrity are non-negotiable for me. People often ask me, like, do I have to be a Christian to join your program? And you don't, but understand, I'm going to talk about Jesus because that is who I am, and that is in every fiber of my being. My heart is for my home and my family, and that is my top priority after Christ as a wife and a mama. I'm a faith walker, so I let my actions show my faith and move with expectation, which I'm going to challenge you to do that today. If you're a person of faith and you have been praying for an opportunity, have been praying for something to come your way, that you decide that you're going to show your faith with your actions and not just with your prayers, but by getting up and taking the opportunity that God puts in front of you. And I'm that random Range Rover Pilates mom in a Lululemon fit at Target on some random Tuesday who travels on a whim. And everyone wonders, how does she afford that? And how does she have so much free time? Well, now you know how. It's through course creation, which is what you're going to learn today. So I want to tell you my backstory, but don't worry, this is not going to be the entire training talking about myself, because this training is truly about you. However, I feel like it's important for you to know the cliff notes of my story so you can gain a better understanding of why I am uniquely qualified to help you launch your own successful online course. So I was able to quit my 6-figure job, replace my income, retire my parents, and help hundreds of others do the same. But the bad news is that it did not start out this way. My entrepreneurial journey began when I was working at a corporate job where misery and exhaustion were my daily companions. Is anybody there right now? I was struggling with the idea of working 40 hours a week for the next 40 years in order to retire on less than half of my current salary. You see, I remember a time when I was a very busy woman, working what felt like 24/7. I was missing moments with my family, and I wanted to be there for them, not just financially, but emotionally and mentally and physically. I realized that I would never get the time back that I was spending for people at my job who would replace me in a second, yet not being there in the way that I knew I needed to for those to whom I am irreplaceable. When I sat down to look at how I was spending my time, I wanted to cry. And I know some of you have probably had so many lunch break cry sessions, at home cry sessions, like in the morning on the way to work, where you are just so fed up. And James 4:14 put it all into perspective for me. You do not know what tomorrow will bring. What is your life? You are a mist that appears for a little while and then vanishes. And in that moment, I regretted every second I had sacrificed for work when my true work was being a wife and a mom and a follower of God. I needed the paycheck, but my family was my world. And so everyone kept telling me 40, 40, 40 was the only option. That 40 years, 40% of my income, like, ugh, and I just felt stuck. And I wanted to find a way to make money online so I could have more free time. And I wanted to travel freely, to be able to afford to buy quality things while still having that unlimited family time. And I wondered, is that even realistic? Like, is a life like that just too good to be true? So what did I do? Well, probably what you're doing. I was trying to figure out which business model would work for me and my unique needs and situation. I tried different things like blogging and drop shipping, Amazon FBA and KDP, affiliate marketing, UGC, even handmade goods. I tried everything. And I was making something that you're probably doing right now, which is mistake number one: choosing the wrong business model. Now, this is absolutely lethal because there are so many business models that you can do, but that doesn't mean that you should. Because no matter how hard you work, no matter how many courses or programs you buy, no matter how much work you put in, if you don't have the right business model, then you will never achieve your dream life because the destination that you're working towards, it's already ruined. It's like you're trying to get to Hawaii by driving to Alaska. It doesn't matter how fast you drive in the wrong direction, you will never get to where you want to be. Some people think if I can find a profitable business model, then that's all I need to live my dream life. But that's not true. In fact, there are generally four directions that people look to go in when they're looking for their first business model and figuring out what is the best option. The first place that people naturally go to are service based businesses. And these are things like freelancing, designing, developing, writing, reselling, transcription, one on one coaching, work from home jobs, virtual assistants, UGC, furniture flipping, selling handmade goods, and social media management, and anything that involves trading your time for money. In this, you really are still capped just like you were at a 9 to 5. And if you want to make money, then you have to give more time. If you want to make more money in that one on one coaching business, what do you have to do? Get more clients and spend more time. If you want to make more money doing those furniture flipping jobs or selling handmade goods, you have to make more products. And it really just caps you. And on top of this, if you can't work or Lord forbid get sick or worse, your income stops immediately. On top of this, your income and therefore your ability to give and produce wealth is capped. So if you want to go on a lovely 2-week vacation, like the one I was able to take my friends and family on not too long ago, well, you would not be making money that entire time. Versus for me, I made more money on that trip, not working, than I did spending money on the trip while we were there. And that is the power of choosing the right business model. So these do not pass the test when it comes to being passive. And so these should immediately be crossed off of your list. Do you see why? Now, the next place that people normally go is middleman businesses, which is what I like to call them. Because with these like Amazon FBA, drop shipping, affiliate marketing, and YouTube, you are a middleman who's just pushing or getting something from someone and pushing it to someone else. You truly don't own them. Therefore, it's just like a 9 to 5 and you're at the will of whoever actually does own the product and you're building their dream instead of yours. And in addition to this, the margin for these are not always great, leaving you at 30 to 50% of often low priced offers. And that generally means you have to sell like thousands of these in order to even make your first 10K or 15K online. On top of that, if they close these businesses, then your income is gone. So if that affiliate program closes and decides they're not doing it anymore, if that drop shipping company or Amazon FBA has another COVID and the supply chain is jacked up, there are so many businesses that go under because they do not pass the test of being possessable. You don't actually own them. The next option people normally look at is level 10 businesses, right? And so these are things that are great options, honestly, but you should not be doing them at level 1. So these are your stocks and investments, these are your real estate, and these are great options for future investment once you get your income going, but they often require a lot of cash and other conditions before being able to start. And they're also not a quick path to replacing your income, so we can get you home and out of that job as soon as humanly possible. So the point of entry for these is way too high to realistically start off as a complete beginner. And the last one, which is one of the new kids on the block, are passionless businesses where things like master resale rights, where you're buying this one course and reselling it and selling it to other people so they can resell it. And a lot of people have not been having success with this because these are generally digital marketing programs. And if you don't love digital marketing and you aren't passionate about it, why would you buy a course and sell it? Because this just goes with the belief that you cannot make money doing things you love and you have to make money just talking about making money, which is not true at all. This also is going to make it difficult for you to create content because you don't truly know it. This isn't your zone of genius. This isn't the gifts that God has given you. This isn't the skill that you know and that you're passionate about. This is just you being a parrot and copying someone else. And this is going to cause burnout because you truly don't enjoy it or feel fulfilled by it. And so even if you make money, we know that there is more to life than money. We want to make profit and passion. And so we want to be able to do something that we love and teach people something that is meaningful to us, that are using the God-given gifts that he gave us, and be able to create income at the same time. And so these are not purpose driven, right? And so none of these business methods were right for me. I knew there had to be another way. And what I learned is the best business model is the one that uses the gift, the skills, and experience that you already have. And what did that look like for me? digital products. And this really passed every single test, from time freedom, making money while I'm asleep or with my family, unlimited income. I can make money without having to worry about any sort of physical products or anything like that, being able to triple and quadruple my income. Laptop lifestyle, so not a brick and mortar, don't have to go into a store, don't have to worry about packing and shipping anything. And I wanted to actually help people. So not try and force people to buy something that they don't want or need, or even force myself to sell something that I don't really believe in or that I don't really understand, but really being able to help people in a way that God has uniquely called me to do it. But don't make the mistake of thinking that all digital products are created equally, because they are not. All right. At the bottom, you have what is your most common, which is low cost printables, guides, downloads, PDFs, templates, things like that. And the problem with these is you need to sell so many of them to be able to make a dent in the income that you need to come home. The second tier we have are membership sites, masterminds, and paid communities. These are better, but these require you to do something every single month. So every month you're hosting a mastermind call, you're updating the community, you're adding some more content to a membership site. And so it's still a grind of constantly having to produce or host and things like that. And at the top, the creme de la creme are our mid to high ticket courses. Okay. So let's see what the math looks like. So if you have one course for $200 and you sell 50 units in a month, you're already at 10K a month without even hitting two per day. Or let's say you have a $500 course and you sell just one per day. That's $15,000 a month. What would you do if you were working 10 hours a week, making $15,000 per month? Or let's go even bigger, $1,000 course, and you sell just 20 units, not even one a day, and you would be making $20,000 a month. And let's look at one more scenario where you have a $2,000 full program and you only sell 15 a month. That is one every other day. $30,000 per month. Now, do you believe that if you had all of the tools and the system to be able to do this, that you could sell one every other day? And the best part is, which I'll be teaching you, is how you're going to do that while you're sleeping and you don't even have to actively work in order to bring in this income. I mean, it is truly life changing. And it aligns with purpose because you get to build a course around your gifts, your passions, and fulfill the calling that God has on your life. So, now to continue with my backstory, I figured this out. I got over that first mistake, and my plan was to start analyzing the skills and knowledge I already had to find the high value results I could help others get. But I wanted to test to see if people would buy the course I was thinking of before actually selling it, before I created the actual course, because I know you're like me. You don't have time to create this huge course or even a small course, and then somebody doesn't even want to buy it. So, what do we do is this. We actually take an automated sales process that I created and started posting videos to get buyers and get it right in front of the right people. This way, I wouldn't spend months creating something that people didn't want. And it was a very simple sales process that explained why someone would be crazy not to buy my course and what they would get out of it when they did buy it, much less be willing to pay their hard-earned money. And so what happened? Well, the results were far better than I ever dreamed of. And I ended up making over $40,000 from pre-sales alone. And 100K months became a reality to me. You see right here, this 30-day income report where I brought in $375,000 in 1 month. I know, in absolute insane. And now I teach people to monetize their skills too through this program called Create a Course and Quit. This is where I help anyone be able to make money in their sleep, work less than 10 hours a week, work from anywhere in the world, and finally spend valuable time with friends and family. And today, because of these content rich concepts that I teach inside of the course, it's insane because I'm able to give more than I used to make at my church, at my 6-figure job, to my church every single month. I'm able to retire my parents and give them a life without any bills. And they literally live in a guest home on my property and come over for dinner and lunch and breakfast all the time. And I was able to take my family on an all expenses paid trip for 2 weeks to Disney World, where they did not have to touch their card the entire time for anything, from the hotel room to the tickets to the food and all of the things that we did the entire time we were there. My husband and I have been able to help hundreds of others make anywhere from as little as 10K a month all the way up to over $300,000 per month. And with our simple yet little known and repeatable proven system, you can actually do this and create a passive online course that actually works. And people always ask me, well, Coach Danielle, did you just do this with the Make Money Online niche? And the answer is no. I've done this with multiple niches, with multiple courses and programs, including dog training, blogging, resume and interview skills, as well as social media growth. Life-changing results like this being my home, the guest home my parents live in. We have a pool in the backyard and a Range Rover in the parking lot. And yes, we have a parking lot in front of our house, which is insane that we have our own parking lot. And of course, there are so many things that cannot be pictured, like waking up without an alarm clock, like not having to ask anyone to use your time to go on vacation or to grieve or take care of a sick child, or just because you don't feel like getting out of bed that morning. The relief that I feel for my parents and the relief that they feel never having to worry about bills again, having time for hobbies and to enjoy unlimited family time with the people that I love. Plus, we now have the ability to build generational wealth and take care of the people we love. And that's why I'm so excited to share this with you so you can get these types of results too. So, how does this apply to you? By now, you can probably see that you have been searching for the perfect side hustle that can 3x your income, but you hadn't found the right fit yet. But now you see how course creation is the only option if you're really serious about it. You have knowledge and skills that you can monetize, and I'm here to help you do just that. And with my program, Create a Course and Quit, you'll learn how to confidently launch an online course and make money 24/7. And yes, that includes in your sleep. And you'll be able to do what I did and escape that rat race, the 40-40-40 plan I was talking about. Retire your parents or your spouse if you want to. Give to your church, family, or favorite charity, and have time with your friends and family to travel the world whenever and doing whatever you want. So Allie did this. She started off with affiliate marketing and then MRR, but being in the digital marketing space, she said, just isn't her passion. And I felt boxed into it because that's what I saw other women doing and promoting. Once I got out of that and created a course around my passion, everything changed. Creating content and getting sales started coming easily because I am now in my calling and truly aligned with my purpose and still get regular $1,000 days. That's awesome. So, what's the second mistake that is blocking you from truly creating passive online income? Well, it's hustling and grinding. And this is one that almost nobody talks about, AKA building your business like a man. All right. And we love men. God created men. They're amazing, but men are different than women. And so we should start building business to optimize them for us as women. So let me ask you a question. When you hear someone say business owner or entrepreneur, what do you think of? Probably this, right? Probably a full schedule. There's even a term, booked and busy. I want to be booked and busy. I don't want to be booked or busy, okay? I want a clear, open schedule. You think of suits and you think of, getting up at 5 a.m. and hustling and like having to miss appointments with your kids. It just seems so, busy. And I did a little bit of research, and actually that's where the word comes from. The word busyness is originated from the Old English word that I'm not going to try to pronounce there from Northumbria. And this word was also meaning anxious or occupied or busy. And I don't know about you, but the last thing that I want to be is busy and anxious and occupied. So how do you know if you're building your business like a man or even learning from a mentor that is doing this? Well, if you think that doing more means making more, like you think you need to post more, you need to get on live more, you need to do more, and you're worrying about like 10xing the amount of work that you're doing, that is a very masculine way of thinking. If you believe that making a lot of money doing a little bit of efficient work sounds unrealistic or too good to be true. So this is why so many women have problems when I say that I make over 100K per month working less than 10 hours a week. Because again, we've been trained to believe that that is unrealistic, that that's not possible. But really, the fact is that most people are just working inefficiently and they don't know what they're doing, which is why it takes them so long to do the same thing that I'm able to do in less than 10 hours. And you may be in your masculine if you think that having to struggle to get where you want to be is normal or expected. And if you believe that you have to chase your dreams, like even that phrase by itself is so masculine because like, what do men do? Men are hunters. They're running. They're chasing after what they want. As women, that is not what we should be doing or prioritizing or focusing on is chasing. We should be doing something else, which I'm going to talk about soon. So what happens if you keep making this mistake? You're going to pass up on opportunities because they seem like it's too easy because of your struggle programming where you think that anything that's easy just isn't real. you will end up doing more and more and more without getting any results and wondering what's going wrong. And so maybe you've tried affiliate marketing, maybe you've tried MR, maybe you've tried course creation, digital products, and it's not working. And so you resort to, let me work more, let me put out more content, let me do more of this. I'm telling you, more is not the answer. You end up trading one hustle at your 9 to 5 for another, what I call the bro biz model or the boss babe businesses, where again, the focus is just hustling all day long and night. And then you're probably considering business models that may even include things like sales calls, sending DMs, live launching, and all of these things that make you have to do more work as opposed to creating that income passively. And so if you keep making this mistake, you're likely going to choose a business coach who's doing the same thing because you don't know any better and neither do they. But what happens when you change this? When you do business in a feminine way as a woman, you focus on attracting and receiving, not on chasing. You learn how to work with your cycle because God gave us a 28-day cycle. And so why are we doing the exact same work every single day? It doesn't make sense. You end up not feeling guilty for having so much free time and learn how to enjoy it and learn how to do hobbies and take up activities that are actually growing the skills that you have and supporting your family. And you create a business where the system is the only thing that's busy making you money on autopilot, giving you ample time for self-care, for hobbies, for travel, and being with your family. How many of you does that just sound amazing to? Are you just like, just exhale, take a breath out, and think of what life looks like if you had a 10-hour work week where you had a business that was doing the work for you and allowing you to just be in your God-given femininity and be with your family, take care of your home, travel, and do the things that you enjoy. And so this is why I honestly don't like the word business, because I don't want to be busy. I want to have an income stream, right? Something that is consistent, something that is flowing, and something that is steady. And that is what I'm going to teach you how to do. Not build a busy business, but build an easygoing, feminine, consistent, flowing, and steady income stream. So this is what happened with Amy when she figured this out. She said, after I learned about cycle syncing and how to optimize my online course stream for being a woman in business, it blew my mind. I hated hustle culture, but I didn't think that I had another option. All of a sudden, I was making more sales than ever doing less work. I promise it almost broke my brain that the highest month I ever had, which was $62,000, was when I was working on vacation doing the least amount of work. Mind freaking blown. Okay. Now, mistake number 3 that people make is relying on free and fragmented information. And I've seen this one literally hurt so many good women and even discourage them from even pursuing it any further because they made this mistake and thought like, okay, the business model is broken or this just doesn't even work. But the only way that they had invested in their business was, not at all. And there are 3 core problems with using free information alone to start a passive income course system. And that's this. The first one is that the information is fragmented, like little Frankenstein over there, and it's incomplete. And you have hundreds of gurus giving you directions in different ways, right? And it's a complete waste of time because it's not that they're all wrong. It's that if you get 3 different maps telling you how to get to the same place and you try to combine them, then you're just going to end up probably driving around in a circle and not getting where you want to go. Another reason is because you are much less likely to succeed if you are using only free resources. Even cheap resources. This is why, there's a statistic that said at Planet Fitness, less than 10% of people with a Planet Fitness membership ever actually go to the gym. And that's because it didn't cost them almost anything versus places like Equinox, who are charging like $300 a month, have tons of people that are showing up because when you pay attention. And transaction leads to transformation. And when people really put something in to their business, that is when they're going to get something out. Lastly, paid resources and courses provide transformation, not just information. So you're getting so much more, and it's so much bigger than just do this, do that. But a good course is going to address myths and necessary mindset shifts, and even other resources like books, videos, exercises, worksheets, templates, walkthroughs, things, that feedback that you're not going to ever be able to get from some free video online. And these are the same reasons why people will buy your course, even though there's free information online. It's because of these things. Having a simplified solution that is clear and step by step, so they're not having to find videos all over the web, that you're giving them support, that help and guidance. They have someone they can talk to either via email or in a community aspect or something like that, where they get support that they can't get under a video. And success stories, that there are proven results from people who have taken this exact same path and are now able to have have the same success that you are striving for. And many people consider the cost of investing, but few people consider the cost of not investing in yourself, in your business, and in your family. That you end up being too busy, you end up missing milestones, and you never have any real freedom to live the life that you know that you have the possibility to. It's within arm's reach, but you never get there when you keep looking at those fragmented resources that are giving you bad directions and instructions. And what I didn't realize is that you have to value your own business first before other people think it is valuable. And the amount that you value your business is the amount other people will. So you can expect someone to spend $500 on your course when you won't even spend $10 on a book. Or you can expect somebody to spend $3,000 on your program when you haven't even invested that in your own business because you don't think it's worth it either. So if you don't think your business is worth investing in, why would anyone else? You have to sow into a garden if you want produce. You have to plant seeds before you can expect for something to come out of the ground to be able to feed you and your family. And especially as a Christian, I was so busy doing what was right in my own eyes that I didn't even know what I didn't know. It's like Proverbs says, the way of the fool seems right to them, but the wise listen to advice. And plans fail for lack of counsel, but succeed with many advisors. You don't just need action. It's not just about doing, but it's also about taking action with the right direction. And so many times when we see something from the outside and we think we can like reverse engineer it, we can just see what they did and try to do the same thing. We don't realize that what's on the outside is simply the tip of the iceberg, and that underneath there's so many nuances and reasons and little tips and tricks that make the entire thing work. So when you get guidance and mentorship, it's like the ultimate life cheat code. You end up skipping levels because someone's guiding you all around those roadblocks. You make money faster because you have a proven process, and you never wonder, could I have been here sooner? Because that is most people's regret, is not starting sooner, because the time will pass anyway. Your kids, they get older and you don't get those moments and memories back. People in your life will pass away that you regret not being able to spend more time with. And you never have to worry about that if you're getting a proven process from someone else. And this is exactly what happens with my clients. At the beginning, they hate their job and they have no time for family or for travel and limited income. But after they get a proven process, they are no longer stuck or overwhelmed or defeated. Like Amy, she said, my biggest regret by far is that I didn't start investing in my business sooner. I now make $35K a month and work about 5 hours a week. So my time is worth $1,750 an hour. And it took me 2 years before I invested in a course to give me a roadmap. 2 years and millions of dollars I could have made, years I could have spent with my family that I didn't, all because I thought I could figure it out on my own. Thank you so much, Danielle, for this opportunity. And I pray everyone who sees it takes it. It has changed my life in every sense of the phrase. And that was how she ended up. And it's the same way until people learned the 3-step formula that she was able to implement. And this is the only thing that separates these people where you are now, who hate their job, have no time for travel, who are overwhelmed and stuck, from being where Amy is and now making $35K a month, working 5 hours a week. And after you learn these 3 simple steps today, you will be able to have uncapped income, have time freedom and laptop lifestyle. You'll be able to have peace and security and be hopeful again, to do the things that you love with the people that you love without ever worrying about having to clock in the next morning or checking if you have PTO. And this method works for you, even if you have no topic, you have no time, you're not an expert, you're bad with technology, you hate sales, and you don't know what to do. Now, you may be wondering, I know what mistakes to avoid, but what should I be doing instead? So now we're going to reveal to you the Create a Course and Quit simple 3-step method. And this is a high-level view of the exact step-by-step process that we take our paid clients through. Our 3-step method is dream it, build it, and receive it. And I want to pause here and warn you before we get into the nitty-gritty of this, that this will go against 99% of what you have heard from other people. Remember that most people, even other women, are doing business in a masculine way, which is making it way harder than it has to be. The Create a Course and Quit method was designed to be implemented by busy moms who have little time, and to be as simple as possible, yet effective. And yes, even enjoyable. So many of my clients tell me they have so much fun creating their business and it doesn't even feel like work because they're doing what they love. So I want you to lean into that feminine nature and breathe in, exhale, and accept the reality of creating a soft and easygoing income stream that you absolutely love. All right, let's get started. So, step one is dream it. So, every single dream life starts with what? A dream. So, everything that you want in life is behind giving it to someone else, giving someone else what they want. What does scripture say? Give and it will be given unto you. So, dream it is where we clarify your calling and answer questions like, what is my vision for my life and business? Who am I uniquely qualified and called to help? How will my course specifically help them and be truly transformational? Lack of clarification is the number one thing that stops people from creating their course and living their dream life. But let me tell you what everybody gets wrong. The truth is that you don't need perfect clarity to start. You just need a general direction. So, do you want to make an impact on the lives of others while transforming yours at the same time? And do you want to create a course and passive income? If the answer to those two questions are yes, then you should keep going because you can't expect yourself to know how to get to a place that you have never been before. Okay. So, let me tell you a secret. I forbid my students from spending more than 3 days on this step, and most of them even come in the course with no idea and then have within 24 hours a course idea that they're ready to move forward with. Why? Because overthinkers are prone to spend months in this phase trying to come up with the perfect course topic, or this causes them to procrastinate and not start at all. And maybe you've been here right now where you're trying to think of an idea, and so you're thinking, well, I can't move forward until I know for sure what it's going to be about. But that is simply not true. Whether you have too many ideas or none at all, spending more than a week here is draining and it doesn't actually help you succeed. The most successful course creators are those who take action and don't expect to have it all figured out. They trust a guide to help them learn as they go. And here's another secret. These are the 3 P's that guarantee a create a course and quit idea. We combine these 3 elements of passion, position, and promotion. And these are things that you can think of right now to figure out whether or not your course idea is in line. So, passion. Create a course around something you're passionate about. Think about what changes you want to see in the world. What impact do you want to have? And what lives do you want to help influence and transform? Even what current things you love doing and things that you love talking to other people about or teaching other people. Think about problems, right? What problems can you help someone else solve? What change do you want to see? What is a problem that you have solved in your own life? When your friends call you, what do they ask you about? Those are going to be things that you know are problems that you are uniquely qualified to help solve. Lastly is position. You can identify an area that you have experience or skill or accolades or position. This can even be not necessarily a job position, but you can be a mom or a daughter or a friend or a wife. These are all positions that you have in your life that you could potentially help other people achieve success in. You can tell a story about your own transformation or a meaningful time where you were able to help someone else have a successful transformation. Now, when Alina got course clarity, it changed everything for her, and she has made $129,000 in the last 6 months. She stopped wasting time overthinking and started building the life that she desired. And you may be thinking, well, how will I know if my course idea is truly good enough? Well, I'll tell you how not to do that. Okay. The worst way is to validate the course through well meaning friends and family that say, hey, that's a great idea. Okay. Because you're going to have one of 3 people. You're going to have the supportive family who's going to tell you it's good no matter what and even buy the program just because they want to support you. You're going to have the haters who tell you your program is bad no matter what because, well, they just don't want to see you succeed. And then even the people who are in the middle who are perfectly unbiased and going to give you objective advice, they're just not in your target audience. Like when I told my mom about my resume course that I was doing, she said I should price it at $30. But that's because my mom has not had to look for a job in over 20 years. So she has no idea what the value of having a good resume does for today's industry. So don't do this. What you should be doing instead is getting validation through cash from paying customers. You see, in Create a Course and Quit, we teach you how to sell your course before you've even made it. And we use a fast track system aiming you to get your first sale in 30 days or less. Because the truth is that selling your course before you have sold it is the complete and ultimate game changer. What happens when you do this is it validates your course idea, meaning you know people actually want you to buy it, want you to make it, and have already paid you to do so. It gives you a deadline. So if you're a procrastinator and you kind of can start something and maybe not end up seeing it through, this will give you that extra accountability because people have already paid you and are waiting for it to be released. And you get your first sale a lot faster because you're not having to wait until the program's done before you can sell it. So just remember, the purpose of pre-selling isn't to necessarily get rich, but what if in less than 30 days from today, with no course created yet, you could have $2,000 to $10,000 in the bank from your program? You have a validated course idea you know people want and a roadmap to repeat it. Because if you can get one sale, you can get 10, you can get 100, 1,000, 10,000, a million, and literally change your life. And although the purpose of pre-sales isn't necessarily to make a ton of money, but just to validate, we do have plenty of students who actually do make a good amount of money selling their course before they created it. Like Maria, who followed the proven system and made $80,000 in sales before she ever created a single lesson or module. So we've gone over step 1, which is dream it. And now we're going to move to step 2, which is build it. In Build It, we're going to be making that simple income stream system that is going to be able to generate sales for you while you are sleeping. So make sure you're taking notes for this part. So in our simple sales stream system, the first step is that people are going to find you on social media, okay? And you can use any social media you want for this that you're comfortable with. That's Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. It really does not matter. Then they're going to watch your pre-recorded webinar. So just like the one you're watching right now. And again, you record it once and then you're putting it on autopilot forever. Next, you're going to have a system that sends them automated emails to nurture the relationship, to give them more information about your program and give them the opportunity to ask questions. And then they buy your program and it helps them solve their problem. It's really that simple. And once you get it set up, that's it. And now all you're doing is bringing people to your social media and getting them in this stream, the stream that you're actually in right now. And what happens when you do this, and how does this actually translate to making sales overnight? Well, take a look at this. This is an example of my account and emails that I get on a regular basis. You see there, to M Homemaker for 1,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 1,000, like literally every single day, thousands of dollars are coming into my account using this system while I am out playing in the yard with my niece, or in the pool in my backyard, or traveling around the world, or worshiping in church. It is still running and working even when I am not. And you may be thinking, it can't be that simple, right? Well, Tanya certainly believed that it was. She said, I had no experience with creating an online business or what services are available to support it. My favorite part is how easy the process is to follow. I was ready to market my course from nothing to marketing in 6 weeks. This saved me months, if not years of my life. With the first weekend, 3 days of posting on TikTok, I got my first 2 opt-ins and over 100 followers. Amazing. Danielle helped me clarify my message and ensure my idea was marketable. With the templates, Danielle and hubby have dummy-proofed the process of creating an online course. That is awesome. So after you've set up your streamlined system, it's time to build the program. Now, this is a step that everybody overcomplicates. If you've done it the Create a Course and Quit way thus far, at this point, you've already made money and you already have your system set up, and now you have a delivery date for when you're going to get your course done by. This is where you use our MVP system, which is called Minimum Viable Product, which is just the skeleton of your course. And you map out the customer transformation and include the least number of steps possible to get them to the desired results. Because this is a mistake a lot of people make, thinking that you need to make your course long and it has to have a bunch of stuff and it has to have all these bells and whistles. But the truth is that people actually want a shorter result. Like if I tell you I can help you make $1 million in 30 days versus I can help you make $1 million in 3 years, which one do you want, right? You want the 30-day option. People do not want longer, and that actually just makes it easier to actually create your own course. And you can add, after your course is created, any other bells and whistles that you want, especially once you're making enough money and you're doing this full time. And you can create the entire course in 7 days or less, even if you only have an hour a day. This is what happened with Martha. She turned on this system and she said, Danielle, you are a godsend. You are the person I needed, someone who can help me understand business. I felt so alone, and I'm very happy to be working with you and for the results I've gotten while being so busy as a mom. I am so glad that I can now homeschool my children. That was most important to me. So step 3 is receive it. Okay. So you've dreamed it. You've clarified who you're helping. You've built everything that you need and build it. The automated system is done. And now it is time to receive. So bringing a steady stream of new customers to your course for automatic income. Again, this is not about chasing. This is about receiving. And this is why I literally am never stressed out. I have such a carefree life because I have a system that enables me to be in my feminine and to receive and to make money and be in abundance because of it. And so you can have as little as 100 followers or subscribers and grow that and literally be making thousands of dollars every single month. And you can even start from zero and be able to do this. And this is not, you not have to message random people or experiment with content not knowing if it's what your audience wants. Upload tons and tons of videos every day for years or beg people to watch your videos. What you're going to do instead is create in-demand content that speaks to your audience clearly. It's going to generate new income on a consistent basis from people who want your help. And you only have to spend a few hours a week to maintain your business, and the rest is on your family, your home, traveling, hobbies, or whatever you want to do. So most people fail because they have only a short-term goal in mind, like likes and comments, subscribers and views and followers. But those things do not equal income. I'm telling you, I've had people who join my program who have hundreds of thousands of followers but are not making any money. So you don't want to worry about that. We have customers with extremely small audiences that are making 10 to 20K every single month. Some people say, well, Danielle, come on, you need to have a big following in order to make money with your online course, right? But this is simply not true. In fact, you can generate lots of sales with a small, engaged audience that is much smaller than you think, I assure you. Remember, it's not about quantity here, or not about quantity here, it's about quality and creating messaging that attracts buyers and not tire kickers, okay? So let me explain. You need to know the right lingo to attract your dream customers, and that's why it takes others so much longer to make money. And let me tell you my own story here. So I remember when I was doing business in the masculine way and I was like spending months marketing my resume and interview course online. And for some reason, it wasn't taking off, even though I was just doing more and more and more and more and more, right? And I thought that maybe I just needed, again, that word, more people to spread the word. So I worked hard to get to 1,000 subscribers, but still nothing changed until I started creating what I call magnetic content that attracted my dream clients without me having to do any more work. In fact, I was doing less work and still making more money. I started at $2,000 a month, then the next month went up to 10, then the next month went up to 20. And what I realized was there's a big mistake that I was making with my content. And it was those tips and tricks videos that everyone says you should be doing. They were actually keeping me stuck, and I was gaining viewers, but not buyers. But when you create problem aware content that's showing your customer you understand them, you create connections that end in impact and in income. For example, instead of saying 3 tips to fix adrenal fatigue, have you tried, or instead saying, are you tired of being out of breath when you go up the stairs, or not having the energy to play with your kids even though you're in good shape, and get enough sleep at night? You see, when you speak to the problems and you learn how to speak to your clients as if they're a patient coming into a doctor, then you don't have to do any cold calling, any DMing, recruiting friends or family, or any of that. You literally just start attracting. You don't chase customers, you attract them with magnetizing content that pulls them in. So they are begging for you to take their money and they're thanking you when they do. This is the stage where you sit back and enjoy the fruit of what you created, helping others while now living your own dream and having time to do whatever it is. You're living your dream life now without the hustle, while you're in the spa, while you're at Pilates, while you're driving your Range Rover on a boat, whatever it is that you want to be doing, even just taking a walk in your front yard of your dream home. You have time to live your life on your own terms, receiving what you've created. Success, though, is bigger than income earned. Even though it's amazing making hundreds and thousands of dollars a month or tens of thousands of dollars a month, I believe a true sign of wealth and luxury is an abundance of time. Majority of our customers spend 5 to 10 hours a week maintaining their business, and the ones who work more do it because it doesn't feel like work. They truly love it. So let's look at what your week probably looks like right now. You probably wake up maybe at 6, 7 a.m., drop the kids off, work, have a lunch break, you get off work, pick the kids up, have dinner, do homework and washing the kids up, put the kids in bed, clean up, and then you go to bed. And that's probably not what actually happens, but it's probably a lot busier than that. And then it repeats day in after day in after day in. And this doesn't even include quality time with your spouse, personal or family Bible study, gym, extracurricular activities, church events, game nights, movie nights, or anything else. But what does my less than 10-hour work week look like? Well, on Mondays, I generally bulk record content that I'll be posting through the rest of the week. And I do that in about 5 hours. And then about every other day, I just spend 30 minutes in the community group, hanging out with my customers, answering questions, giving feedback, and checking emails, answering questions that anyone has about joining the program. And that's it. If you're doing the math, that is a 6.5 hour work week. And the crazy thing is, during this time, I am still bringing in sales every single day. In fact, what happens if we take the work away altogether? Well, what if I am sick or on vacation or grieving or just want to take a day for self care? Well, you see, my income does not change. I am still making money day in and day out because this is a system that instead of you working for it, it works for you. And it works when you don't, so that you can have time to enjoy life with your family. Now, this is what happened to Anaya. She said, I'm literally crying while typing this. I just made 7 sales of my $6,000 program in 1 week. And the craziest part is I only worked for 5 hours to do it. I am not only planning trips, but changing my family tree by building wealth and viewing my future in a completely different light. I truly feel freedom that I doubted was possible at one point. It's a dream come true. So here's what we learned so far. The 3 essential elements of a create a course and quit idea, the 3 Ps. We learned the funnel type that nearly all of my 6 and 7 figure clients use, which is a simple sales system we talked about. We learned the 3 biggest mistakes most people are making starting out, like choosing the wrong business model, chasing and being in their masculine when you're a woman, and focusing on free information instead of investing in your own business and future. We learned the secret to guaranteeing your course does not flop, which is pre-selling. And we learned the 3-step formula to create and selling your first create a course and quit course, which was dream it, build it, and receive it. So who wants to take things to the next level? Because it is impossible for me to explain every single detail in the 45 minutes that this took. And so I want to show you a way that you can implement this stuff step by step with guidance in as little as 30 days through the Create a Course and Quit program. Is that okay? If you're good with me talking about this new opportunity, then keep watching. So let me remind you why you're here. You're here today because you want to spend more time with your family while also having financial freedom. Is that right? And you want a simple solution to creating and selling courses without needing to be a tech genius. Yeah? And you want to create your dream life, not just for yourself, but for your family, and to be able to travel without falling into hustle culture and giving up all of your time. And you felt overwhelmed and stuck before with getting started, and you want to feel stress-free and secure with a proven roadmap to follow. Well, today is the day. Every other person that you have seen in this masterclass, the other people that you have seen who are doing this, is simply confirmation that there is a need for it and you can be successful doing it too. The space that you want to be in is not too crowded. No other person has your exact skills or experiences, and you will reach so many people, and there is more than enough to go around. And today is the day that you're going to access the abundance that is already within you. Nothing I've shared with you today is theory or ideas. These are all things that myself and my clients have done to create and sell 6 and 7 figure courses. They didn't have any advantages or special skills. They just had a system that works. And if they can do this, you can do this too. And that is why you have 2 options. Option number 1 is to try to do it yourself and spend years trying to figure it out, only to end up in the same space you are now. Or option number 2, to fast track your results with a comprehensive step-by-step guided course with templates and guides from someone who has helped others successfully do it all before, and of course, done it myself. And that is to join the Create a Course and Quit program. This is the step-by-step, done-for-you, template-driven guided course to help you create, launch, and sell your own digital course from scratch in as little as 30 days. Let's go over what you're going to get. So, first, you're going to get the step-by-step transformative course curriculum that is going to give you literally everything you need to do this without having to wait for anyone or be held back. You can have the entire keys to the system valued at $4,997. You're also going to get the library of guided worksheets and cheat sheets so that you cannot mess it up. You literally are just copying and pasting something that we already know is proven and works, valued at $1,497. You're also going to get the Nailing Down Your Niche playbook. So if you are wanting clarity or you even have no idea what you could build a course about, we have people who come in here and within 24 hours know their niche, know their calling, know who to help, how they're going to help them, and are ready to take the next steps in changing their life, valued at $1,197. You're also going to get the Homemakers Hub, a private community group where you can get feedback from myself as well as from other people who are going along this journey with you. You can network and even find a buddy to help keep you accountable in this system. And you are able to move forward in a way that has the support that you've been needing on this journey, and not in some Facebook group where you're going to get distracted, but a private community that you can be engaged with. You can post your successes and wins and see the successes, wins, and even struggles of other people. You're also going to get our free bonus, which is a bonus valued at $997,000, which is our TikTok marketing course called Content That Converts with TikTok. In this course, we teach you everything you need to know about getting your first 1,000 followers on TikTok in 30 days or less. And in fact, we've had people get way more than that. I was able to use this exact formula to grow my audience to over 60,000 followers in 60 days and over 100,000 followers in 5 months. You're also going to get the Cycle Syncing for Success bonus. And so this is amazing. This is where I'm going to teach you exactly how to optimize your schedule and your work with your cycle. I'm going to tell you what you should be doing during what part of your cycle and exactly how you can make it so that you literally always feel like doing your business because you're working on the right things at the right times. You're going to get another bonus number 3, the Done For You plug and play website templates, where we're literally going to allow you to be able to download the pages and literally upload them onto your computer and use the copywriting cheat sheets we talked about to just plug and play and do this so that you cannot mess it up. Okay. Another bonus you're going to get worth $1,497 is the Live Launch Mastery. So if you do want to live launch and get a cash injection into your business and have a lot of people enroll at one time, then you have the option to do that there in the program too. You're also going to get the tech tutorials as another free bonus, which so many online course programs do not even teach you the tech and make you figure it out yourself. We do not do that here. We have tech tutorials for a program called System.io, and we also have tech tutorials for a program called Kajabi that are going to walk you through exactly how to set everything up with the templates that you can download for each of those software systems. And this is valued at $1,997. You're also going to get the Done For You plug and play email marketing templates. We're going to give you templates for you to literally, again, just put in the things that are relevant to you in those emails and have emails that have been proven and tested that convert and get people who are reading them to actually buy your course without ever even talking to you. And lastly, you're going to get the Done For You money making webinar template valued at $2,497, where I'm going to give you a template for a webinar that is just like this one, that is proven to make sales and get people to say yes to getting the help that you are offering them through your program. And not only are you going to get the words for it, but you're literally going to get the slides themselves, as well as a video walkthrough of what to put on each and every slide. And this is at a total value of $25,167. I know, just take a breath, breathe it all in. Wow, that's amazing, right? So here's what you're going to achieve with the Create a Course and Quit program. You're going to learn how to create, launch, and sell a digital course so that you earn passive income on autopilot. You're going to start down the road of not only changing your life, but the generations after you. You're going to follow through with your mission of helping and making an impact in the world with your course. You're going to get course clarity. You're going to learn how to narrow down your niche with the procrastination-proof tier method. You're going to learn how to clarify your course using the 3 Ps framework to make sure your course can scale and make a lot of money. And you're going to master the course value formula and be able to explain who you help and how you help them in just one sentence. You're going to learn how to validate your program and get your first sale and find out the course confirmation research strategy, which makes sure your course idea is going to be a winner. And you're going to get the Done For You website templates for 6 and 7 figure sales funnels that have a sales machine set up in 30 days or less. You're also going to learn how to create your course and do it in less than 7 days with our MVP formula. You're going to learn the outlining system that helps us to map out your course from A to B to get your customers successful results as soon as possible. And I'm going to teach you how to name your course, how to price your course, and everything so that it's clear and irresistible. You're also going to learn how to attract customers, and this is going to add the gas to your course sales machine by setting up your social media and bring those buyers in on autopilot with our magnetic client attraction formula. So let's talk about who this program works for. This is designed to help anyone who wants to create and launch a wildly successful course without wasting years of their time. This can be used of entrepreneurs of all levels, from beginners who've never created or sold or even done anything online before, all the way to experienced creators and marketers who are looking for an effective way to quickly unlock the online course trap inside of them. Now, this program is not for you if you're not willing to put in the effort required for creating a course or any other type of digital product. This is not a get rich quick scheme. It's about creating a sustainable income stream by using the tools and knowledge provided in this program. It requires diligence, dedication to create a successful product, and it's important to understand this is not going to happen overnight. Now, the number one reason people don't get started is because they believe that they're overwhelmed and they're feeling like there's too much information out there and there's a lack of knowledge on how to get there. But I used to struggle with that too. But I provide a clear roadmap and guidance through Create a Course and Quit to make it easy for you to successfully sell your e-course without getting confused or lost. And you've seen all of these examples of people who have done it starting from probably less than where you are right now. Like Manuel, he said he didn't have a clear path or game plan to start his online business, and so his plans just kept getting pushed back. And before CC&Q, he said he felt lost and confused about how to get started making money online. He asked for a sign to point him in the right direction, heard the success from our past students, and attended the same free webinar you are attending right now because he wanted to create an abundant financial situation for his family. And now today, he is confident that he's on the right path and game plan for launching his first course. He said, "You'll find all the resources you never even knew you needed, and I will help guide you through the steps that make you used to think that they were impossible. You are now going to be on the right track, and this is the program that you are meant to find." Another success story is from Eliza. She followed the CC&Q plan and utilized the resources, and within 15 days made her first $2,500. She said, "Let me get straight to the point. CC&Q has been a total game changer for me. I was overwhelmed and had no idea where to start, but this course gave me the keys to change my life. It's worth every penny and more. Trust me, it's the real deal. If you're ready to transform your dreams into reality, check out CC&Q and you won't regret it." You're going to be able to get rid of uncertainty about how to start and what to do, the feeling of being overwhelmed by all the information that's out there, the worry that you won't be able to make this work, and the fear that your course won't sell or you'll get no attention. And perhaps most importantly, the frustration of not being able to get in the past the success that you deserve. So I didn't know how to make an online course successfully, and I wasn't able to find any true resources to help me do so. So I had to create a comprehensive program for myself that would enable me to craft and launch and promote a profitable online course without getting lost or feeling overwhelmed. And this has saved me so much heartache now having this, and it saved my customers so much heartache because you do not have to spend the time and money that I did. You won't have to spend the years of trial and error that I did to create a successful course on your own. Just like Ellie said, she said, "I saved a lot of time by learning everything I now know about course creation, choosing a niche, how to choose all of these things." And she said, "The price doesn't do the course justice. So do yourself a favor and show up for yourself. You will be glad that you did." You might be thinking you're afraid of failing, or maybe you're simply overwhelmed by all the information out there and you don't know where to start. But neither did Ebony. She said, "Without this program, I would have no idea where to start and how to run a successful business. I'm sure I've saved years of my life that I would have wasted trying to figure everything out on my own. But I finally gained the confidence to take action with this step-by-step program. I see the light at the end of the tunnel every day. I'm getting closer to my dream life, and I'm trusting the process with all the phenomenal support along the way." So this is going to make it faster and easier for you to create and promote a profitable online course. Well, how? Because we unlock the secrets to crafting that with our course curriculum. You're getting done for you templates that have been tested and proven to bring in sales and opt-ins that you need that are worth well over $10,000. You're getting tutorials that are actually going to teach you how to use AI along with this program to speed up your process, and step-by-step tech walkthroughs so you can correctly and quickly set up all of your essential tech. And you might be thinking you can't use this because what if it's too complicated or it takes too long to set up? But that can be further from the truth. With Create a Course and Quit, setting up your online course is easier than ever and can take as little as 30 days. You'll have access to pre-made templates that have been tested and proven and everything that you need to be able to do this. What if you don't have time? Well, we have a do it in 90 days option where you can spend as little as an hour a day and be ready to start making sales from zero. And again, we have our 30-day fast track system where you can be done in literally 30 days and collecting your first sale. You're also going to get a full library of coaching calls and real business website reviews along with other group feedback. You're going to get a proven step-by-step formula from someone who has done it all before and a community of like-minded individuals on the same journey as you, providing even more feedback and assistance. Guys, again, I had to go through countless hours of research and experimentation, trial and error to get the knowledge and resources I needed to find success with my online course. It felt like a never ending journey, researching different platforms and tools, figuring out which would work best, setting up the tech correctly, like attracting customers, getting it all to run seamlessly. It was so much, and that was just the beginning. But now you are about to be able to fast track that with everything that you're getting in the Create a Course and Quit system. You're getting the transformative step-by-step curriculum valued at over $4,000. You're going to get the library of guided worksheets and cheat sheets so you cannot mess this up, valued at almost $1,500. You're going to get the nailing down your niche playbook so that you can have instant course clarity even if you have no idea where to start, valued at $1,197. You're getting the Homemakers Hub private community access so you can get support and accountability valued at $2,997. You're getting our bonus number one for free, our TikTok marketing course that comes with everything you need to grow your audience from 0 to 1,000 in less than 30 days. You're going to get the cycle syncing for business course where you learn how to do business like a woman and sync it up with your cycle so that way you have everything that you need to be able to be successful as a woman. You're going to get the next bonus of a done for you plug and play website template. So you literally are just downloading and uploading and changing it and adding your colors and your special touch. You're going to get the live launch mastery course for those of you who are interested in live launching. You're getting the Tech Tutorials Pro package so that you don't have to learn anything about tech. We will teach you everything you need to know and make sure that you have everything you need to walk you step by step. And it is literally, as Tanya said, dummy proof, valued at $1,997. You're also getting the done for you plug and play email templates that you're just filling in your info and getting ready to send it off and making nurtured relationships with customers that you're not even having to send manually. And lastly, you're getting the done for you money making webinar template so you can create a masterclass just like this one for your audience that helps them, trains them, and introduces them to your offer. And all of this is valued at $25,167. So let me ask you a question. If all it did was this was you for $15,000. So not even so $10,000 off what it's valued at, but for $15,000, you were able to learn the exact steps to identify a course idea that's valuable to potential customers, validate it, pre-sell it, and then make sales before you create it and enable you to quit your job and make at least $15,000 a month from that system. Would you be willing to pay that amount? If all this system got you was a complete roadmap and guidance to create, launch, and market a wildly successful course that would give you a 10-hour work week or less, making more than $15,000 per month, would it be worth at least $10,000? I mean, like, of course, absolutely. Like, Anna certainly believed that it would because when she got serious about changing her life and being at home with her kids, she went from being in the spiritual niche, making $0 to making over $40,000 in just 3 months, starting from scratch with no audience as a complete beginner. So really at this point, I had two choices: to either make it cheap or make it valuable. And I chose to make it valuable so that you are not having to buy 15,000 other courses to get the same results that my customers are getting just after implementing this system. So we already established total value of everything you're getting is $25,167. And we said that it will be fair that you would even be willing to pay $15,000 in order to get access to this system that's making beginners well over that just in their first month. And the regular price for these types of programs runs for about $10,000. But the current price of CC&Q is just $5,497. But wait, because I'm going to give you a special offer today for those who take action with the next 7 days only. And the reason why is because honestly, the people who are decisive, who know that they're serious about moving forward and take action, are the people who do the best in my programs, are 90% of the success stories that you see. And frankly, it helps me to get people like that in my program who are going to actually implement the results and show people that you can be successful just by following the system. And so I want to give a special offer to people who are going to take action and join us within the next 7 days only. Okay. And so instead of paying the the $25,000, or even 15, 10, or $5,000, which is the normal price, when you join in the next 7 days, you can join for one payment of $2,500, or for your first payment of $297 for 12 months. And this is absolutely insane. You can literally secure a spot today, and you can gain access to CC&Q when we reopen it on January 1st by clicking the button right below this video right now. And we do have limited spots available, so please make sure you take action right now and click that button and secure your spot while we have this crazy offer going on. And when you pay in full, if you didn't notice, you actually save an additional $1,000 when you pay in full than if you take the monthly payment option. And you're saving over half, you're getting over $3,000 off of our normal price by taking the Action Taker offer and joining us within the next 7 days. And again, I would encourage you to not wait till the end of that 7 day period and join right now, because when spots are gone, they are gone. So click that button right now. What are you still here for? What are you waiting for? I will see you inside of the program, okay?